Hello everyone! I'm Silverraptor, and welcome to Baldur's Gate 3. Yes! This is probably one of the best D&D video games that I have played. Because you feel like you're actually doing a proper D&D campaign. It's so well done. Gets you so engrossed into the story, the RPG elements of it all. And I've been playing a lot of this. And I do love that there's a multiplayer version of that, but that's not what I'm here for. I am here because this is an honor mode run. I've liked this game so much, I'm going to go for that gold dice. Now, if you guys don't know, honor mode is basically Iron Man. You get a single save, you run through the whole campaign without getting a full party wipe, and if you're able to get to the end, you're rewarded with the dice that you rolled for making checks and everything as being a solid gold dice. And that's what I'm going for, because I know I'm going to be playing this game after this honor mode run, and I want that gold dice finally. So that is my plan. And for posterity's sake, so that I might want to see how I did it, and also to share, in case anybody has ideas for honor mode runs and wants ideas and stuff, because I found so many tips and tricks to try to get through this. I actually did a mock trial run. They had a custom mode that they released, where I could turn on like all the honor mode abilities, legendary actions that monsters have, and everything that don't normally have outside of honor mode. And I succeeded there, but it's a good thing I did that. I would have lost like 9 times. So I am going to be playing this honor mode run. And here's a bit of spoilers. If you're watching this right now, I've succeeded. Yeah, I have not will not start editing this at all until I've actually won, got the golden dice, because I don't want to waste any of your guys' time. That custom mode, that trial run I did, over 100 hours. Easy. I'm not going to have you guys spend so many hours if you are going to watch these videos only for me to go to the end and say, surprise, I failed, you wasted your time. No. The only one who's wasting their time here is me. If I fail this, and then I'll just start over. So, that's the first bit. You know that this is going to be a successful run. Second is that I'm going to assume, if you're watching this for an honor mode run playthrough, you have played Baldur's Gate 3 all the way through yourself, or you know enough of the story that you generally know what's happening. And the reason for this is for the golden dice. This is not for brownie points. This is not for a good narrative or story. I am going to do whatever it is that would increase my chances of getting that golden dice. And the big thing here is that after, brainstorming and everything, yes, I'm going to be following the good path. Mostly. But there are going to be a few moments where I'm going to go to the dark side and do some evil shit, okay? Just going to get that out there right now. That I'm going to be a little middle of the path. And that's just how it's going to be. So, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm also going to be flippantly saying what's coming, what we're going to prepare. I need this, I need that. Going to talk about what's going to come up in the future. Like I said, I'm going to assume that you guys know what I'm talking about, or at least know enough that you don't care if I tell you something that you don't know. And that's it. So I hope you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy my attempt at honor mode. So, let's get into the new game. And we'll go over to the honor mode here. Now, before I hit start game, and I had a thought here, and it's leaving me. It's not supposed to leave me. Oh. Yes, that's right. I'm just going to let you guys know right now. I have a build that I prepared for it. And for the first 3 levels, it's generally going to be a lot of talking. a lot of avoiding major fights and stuff. So if you guys want to get to the actual action-y bits of it, you'll want to see me get to level 4. Now, that doesn't mean there won't be no fights. I will be getting into combat here and there for the next, however many episodes it takes me to get to level 4. But I'm just saying, level 4 is the dividing line where the real, complicated fights actually happen, because I'm trying to get the experience to give me better odds. Because one party wipe, and I'm done. Alright, I said my bit. We're going to be watching cinematics. We're going to let the NPCs talk unless I'm doing something repetitive and they're saying their voice line over and over. I'll skip those every day of the week. And you guys are probably done hearing me talk right now. So, like I said, let's get into the cinematic of this honor mode run. And by the power of editing, here's my character. So, I'm going to be playing the Dark Urge. And the main reason I'm playing the Dark Urge is, first off, I think the Dark Urge is probably the best narrative origin start. Even from Tav, he has a stake in it. But second is that the Dark Urge actually gives quite a bit of benefits and aspects to the story and your playthrough that I feel that increases my chances of winning and getting through. At the same time, I figured out how to negate most of the malices that you get associated with the Dark Urge. Also, this goes hand in hand with me doing some evil, nasty stuff. So, that's why I am doing this Dark Urge run. I'm going to be picking a half-elf, mainly because I'm also a Warlock, level 1, for the start here. The reason why is I feel that level 1 to level 2 Warlock is kind of a stronger start with Eldritch Blast combined with Hex. And being able to just do like short rests to get your spells back. Sorcerer, you kind of are a little too limited, but we are going to be mixing between Warlock and Sorcerer, but we can change our classes back and forth once we find Withers. Main reason, since I'm going to be a spellcaster, is this right here, Civil Militia. As a human, or as a half-elf, you get the weapon proficiency of spears, pikes, and halberds. And glaives, Armor proficiency with light armor, all well and good. Add shields. Shields are immediate +2 to armor class. For a class that has low AC, adding anything to AC is very good, especially if you're not expected to really have a weapon that you're hitting something in your main hand. So I'm definitely gonna be equipping shields with him. I also went with they also have dark vision, which can be useful. They also have advantages on saving throws against being charmed, and I can't be put to sleep. Now there is definitely something I'm going to be pulling that is a get out of fail if I'm suddenly surrounded by a bunch of enemies. It's like Glyph of Sleep. I just throw it at my feet, everyone falls asleep, and I can tiptoe out and get out of there. I can also just Misty Step out, but that's just an option that I could do that and also set up for my allies to hit the enemy. Let's see if I have to do that. I went with Wood Elf because increased movement speed by 5 feet. Movement speed is everything in combat. Just being able to move all around, left, right, hitting enemies. Definitely need that. So I chose the Fiend subclass. The main thing is this, the Dark One's Blessing. How this works is it will give me temporary hit points. I know it says 0 here, but it gives me temporary hit points based upon my Charisma modifier, which at 17 right now is +3, and my Warlock level. So as long as I kill something, I get immediate 4 temporary hit points. As I level up Warlock, that's going to get higher and higher. Which, you know, is a good buffer in case I do get hit. Of course, my cantrips, Eldritch Blast, Minor Illusion is very good to get everyone to look away, especially if you're going to go and try to nick something with nobody looking. We're going to definitely try that. We've got Hex, and I chose Command because there is a sword in the tutorial, which are on the ship that we're in, that I desperately want, and I want to try to make him drop. So I'm going to do everything possible to get him to drop that sword. And that's pretty much it. I've got all of the stats. I got my character put together how I like. So we're going to get into this. I know you guys are probably like, come on, get this started. So we're going to start. I named my character Honorable because I'm doing an honor mode run. Yes, I am very smart when it comes to naming my character unique names in this regard. So we're going to go with that. I also put together my Guardian. For those who know, yes, I've successfully catfished myself. So that's on me. So let's go Adventure Force, and I'm going to shut up again, and we're going to see the other half of that cinematic. So cool. The cinematic is so cool. Also, when I told you spoilers and I'll be saying stuff flippantly, yeah, that Mind Flayer is the Emperor. Just letting you know in case you didn't know. Oh, now we're going to get into this as soon as this loads.
The blood in your head thrums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger.
Alright. So I am going to curse whoever did this to you. Because I know who it is, and trust me, they will feel my wrath.
The torturer behind this cruel prank will meet your malice when you get out of here. Killing. Now that sounds like your first good idea.
Your first good idea from your memory of a few seconds ago. Alright. So we're just going to proceed on, and first thing of all is we're going to loot everything. Here's my character. As you can see, I have a lot of evens because that's where you get the bonuses. So we get +1 to intelligence, +2 to constitution, +2 to dexterity checks, -1 to strength because we're not going to be doing any strength stuff. And first thing, we're just going to go to the nursery. I'm going to check to see how my luck is.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Alright, we're going to try an investigation, which I have +2 from investigation proficiencies. 17! Okay, looks like our luck seems to be at the high end.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Of course we're going to touch it, even though it's going to hurt us. It's fine. Yes, I took a little bit of damage, but I'm not worried at all. Is it the tutorial? No, Mind Flayer. Give us a jade. Alright.
Good.
I'm going to be looting a lot because that's the best way to get the gold you need in order to buy the shit I need. I shouldn't say it that way. The stuff I need in order to win this honor mode going forward. So, yeah, when it gets to long areas of boring looting, I will be cutting that part out unless I find something really good. Then I'll just feature that bit.
Visions project into your mind. An Nautiloid hurtling through the plains, resplendent with psionic energy.
So, like I said, I'm not here to waste anyone's time. I'm here to just show you
No traps,
this is
please.
how I did it. Here are some ways that you can do it yourself. And good luck. And thanks for watching. That's pretty much what I'm doing with this. So we're going to go here to this thing. This thing is going to heal me to full health as if I did a long rest. Now, in regular game, this can be reused over and over. In honor mode, they can only be used once.
Better.
So we're going to have to keep an eye on that, but there's plenty of others of those throughout this ship, so I am not worried. We have a bunch of stuff. I'm going to start with this side of the room and steal all the things before we go and try to collect us.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
And then I'm just going
A
to
schematic of
examine
an
these rune
Nautiloid
slates.
flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
We are trapped.
A feeling penetrates your mind. An anomaly, one like ourselves, unconnected from the whole. Caution. Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design traversed by ships just like this. 1,000 years of humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
Alright, so we grabbed all those. That's everything. There's nothing useful in this bit, so we're going to go and try to free us. And we absolutely need to free us. Us is definitely going to be very useful, especially now, but also later on. So let's go and rescue him.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
Who am I talking to? A man or a brain?
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
You sound afraid. Why?
The enemy. So many enemies.
I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Alright, we're going to do an investigation. Because we will have a chance to do these later if our investigation fails. But the investigation will help us. And we just need a 7 or higher. Boom. Alright, we've got 21.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
Alright. Medicine, which we have an advantage of because we are a Dark Urge. We get medicine as our origin. So that gives us advantage to remove. And just like that, with the medicine proficiency, we free us. Well, that's definitely one of the two things I definitely wanted to have happen in this tutorial.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat. Your fingers twitch with the desire to rip its tender, moist meat to shreds.
Now, I'm going to spare the creatures. Any injuries might weaken it, because that only hurts you. This creature will never become a threat to you. Well, unless you do a stupid thing. It doesn't become a threat to you. Yeah, we're just going to spare the creature. Us is too valuable.
Free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
All right, let's go.
To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
He doesn't have anything. He's just a body minus a brain. All right, so we've got us. Us is 17 hit points. What's the newborn condition? Disadvantage on attack rolls, lower armor casting, cannot take reaction. Okay, that's going to pass in a bit.
Don't waste a step.
All right, so let's go and meet Lae'zel.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh. Kith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
What made you think I was a thrall?
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
Return to my place, there must be something we can do.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Alright, time to fight imps. We're going to use Hex, and we're going to use Strengths for the disadvantage. And the reason why is that all of these are just the checks of like Charisma, Wisdom, Strengths, etc. And in fight, it's mainly saving throws. The only really Strengths check that you use in combat is when you're trying to shove someone. So that actually can give advantage if you're trying to shove an enemy aside. So I'm going to have to do it the farthest one because of our range capability. So we put a Hexed Strengths on him. I'm just showing how this will work. He has no resistances. So anytime he takes, receives an attack from us, he'll take an additional 1 to 6 necrotic damage. That used up our bonus action. Now we just need a regular action. And we're going to do that with Eldritch Blast, which is a 1d10 force damage plus the 1d6 necrotic that we're going to do. It should pretty much kill this guy one shot. 9 damage, and we get 4 temporary hit points. Like I said, it's a good combination, and every time we kill something with Hex, we get Hex back. So that's going to be very useful. I'm going to send us after this imp right here with his claws, and it exactly kills it with its 7 hit points. And now it's Lae'zel's turn. Let's go and swing this longsword. Hopefully we can kill it. There we go. One hit wonder for every one of them.
Surprisingly adequate in battle.
Thank you, Lae'zel.
Now, to the helm.
Let's grab everything. This begins the beginning of Loots It All. Oh, yeah. I have no camp to send it to. Alright, so we're going to loot everything. This imp needs to be looted. Ooh, crossbow. I am actually going to equip it because I didn't have any ranged weapon, and there are some enemies that will put silence. So it's best to have a weapon that you can use in the event that we're silenced. There's a dead thrall over here to loot. Oh, if you're wondering how I'm getting the names and stuff to appear, I'm holding down the left Alt key on my keyboard, and that will show where everything of importance is for you to take. So, let me take all that. Short sword. No, I'm not proficient in short swords. I am going to do this restoration because that's going to restore my warlock spell. And so I have Hex, and then I can cast another warlock spell, which is hopefully going to be command later in a bit. That guy only gave us 1 gold. And then we're going to proceed on to the next room. And we're going to try to get another combat because that will give us more experience. So in here, these 2 guys are knocked out. Now, I'm going to try to read these sigils. See if I pass the Arcana check.
I can make no sense of it.
Can't read this script.
Alright. Well, anyways, this one here would just kill them in their spot, but I noticed that in honor mode, you don't get any experience for it, so we're just going to release them.
The machine made them hostile.
Alright. Strength to the cultist. So that's done. Eldritch Blast. Blast D, blast, and I missed. Darn. Okay.
Time to strike.
We're going to get closer by jumping here. So so we can save on movement speed. I'm going to attack the cultist, and he's dead, and I'm going to get range. I don't know if that guy casts spells, though. Can us get there? I don't believe so. No. So I'm just going to keep us in front so that he can take the hit. Yeah, he used Acid Splash on us. That's fine. Alright. Let's try this again. Eldritch Blast. Still alive. Okay. Lays out. Finish him off. Alright. We got the experience killing them. I'm going to take their stuff from their bodies. I don't need a quill, so I'll take this gold. Backpack. It's in here. They've not been getting too good of stuff, but it is auto mode, so I'm not too concerned. Let's talk to Shadowheart.
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
Warlock, Arcana. There's magical word to determine what kind. So we need a 4 or higher. Perfect. So this is going to actually allow us to just free her immediately.
Warding runes. You feel them drawing energy from the console near to the pod.
Are you satisfied? We need to go.
This thing magically linked to the console. Let's see what I can do.
Hurry! Please!
Alright. So I'm just going to go over here, and because we did that, I can apply, just draw the runes to get them active. Describe device.
The console hums to life.
Arcana, take a closer look at the power of the console. 7 or higher. Oh well. Can't make heads or tails of it. Barely. We're not.
Nothing in the appearance of the device betrays its purpose. It could do anything.
I mean, it's fine, because we were going to do this anyway. There's no malice to failing that check.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Will the pod to open. Perfect.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Alright, so we freed Shadowheart.
At last. Thought I was done for.
So we'll talk to her, get her into our party.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Dangerous company, what you need in a fight.
Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Alright then, let's get going. I'm honorable. I'm also probably going to be doing actually not probably, definitely going to be doing a Shadowheart romance in this playthrough.
Shadowheart.
Just letting you guys know.
One moment.
Yes, can't forget that. What's that?
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
Alright. So now that we've got Shadowheart, we're going to adjust the spell book here. I don't need Shield of Faith, but I do need Command. Everything else is fine. So that's adjusted. Backpack's empty. Then we could attack this Intellect Devourer, but we're not going to because that will also make us hostile. And I don't want us hostile to us. Alright, so we've got the gold key. That gold key is, no, she doesn't have a ranged weapon. I'm just gonna give her a crossbow. That gold key is going to help us open the chest. There's this whole cutscene here. I'm going to skip this bit. Alright, so I'm gonna open the chest. We're gonna take this, which will be useful in Act 2.
Brain in a jar.
This is what we would actually need in order to unlock the what Shadowheart was in if we didn't Warlock shortcut our way to it.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
But anyway, so we have that. And we're going to go over here. And we're going to go and open these here. More gold and an onyx. We're going to get the necklace. We're going to check the
Faint images appear
manuscript.
in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior.
Another brain.
Alright, so we got that. Oh, there's a restoration here, but like I said, there's also a restoration here, which we're going to do to get us healed. And we are all set, ready to go. We've got 3 command spells.
What's next?
Which I'm going to try because this is the next bit.
today?
We're going to go after the sword. Sword is useful.
We're nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane Yank.
Oh, you
How much
kiss
further can
Blackest
I
with
go?
that mouth? I'm kidding. Alright, let's go forth and get
Here
this
goes
tutorial
nothing.
over with.
Thrall, connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
Oh, whoops.
We need to get out of here. Now.
Yep. Let's have us go first. I'm going to send us after this imp here. See if he can kill him in one shot with his claws. Indeed he does. Perfect.
Time to push my luck again.
Alright, so my turn next. I'm
Another
going to
step
throw
forward.
myself over here. We're going to strength hex this Hellsboar. And we're going to try a Eldritch Blast, which kills him immediately. Now, because I was able to reuse Hex, I did not actually use up my spell slot, which is good. I'm also going to lose all of this because I am here, and I've got movement speed to spare. Imp has nothing. Imp has a crossbow. And that's as far as I can move. Alright, so what are you going to do there, Imp? You attack us and miss. That is best case scenario in my book. I'll send Shadowheart forward. Please drop that sword. He's saved. I'm nervous. Alright, so... Oh, there's some Big Power here. Nothing.
Open up.
That's the Hellsboar. Nothing. Intellect Devour. Let's just dash for a sec. Nope. Alright.
Time to waste.
Moving up.
Leave him to me. Connect the transponder.
As you can see, we have a limited time.
Into the bloody fray.
And let's hex this imp
Maledictus.
and Eldritch Blast.
We must take the transponder.
Alright, so I'm going to move up. Us is going to just dash forward. Okay, good. Alright, I'm going to move Shadowheart up. And I'm nervous. Command, drop the sword. Damn it. Alright, I only have one more try of that. And I do hope that it works. Okay, we'll take that. And that. Alright, we triggered the next cutscene.
Hurry, before they strike.
Alright, so we've got more people on the map. Alright, that Mind Flayer is about to drop.
Must be on my way.
Command, drop, please work. Yes! I'm going, do I have enough movement speed for that? I might. Yes, okay. I'm going to get hit for that, but that's quite alright. I'm going to try this. Oh, I was successful in pushing him away. Okay, that's actually funny. Us go and intercept the enemy as they dash to us. I didn't want to get too close if they wasted an action to dash. Alright.
On I go.
Let's see here. 6% for that. Oh, okay, so we're just going to firebolt it. Resistance to poison only. Firebolt. Critical hit. Excellent.
Victory awaits.
Alright, we're going to loot all we can before we leave. I know I'm not dealing with enemies, but it's fine. Ooh, pearl. Yep. Don't have enough movements for that. My character will grab that later. And that unarmed strike also gives us a little bit more time with the Mind
This
Flayer.
ship hits the ground. We're dead.
Alright, so let's go loot this. Let me just grab that
Might be useful.
cosmetic bulb. Alright, strength. I'm going to hex that imp and Eldritch Blast him for good measure. Alright. Just want to make sure I grabbed it. Yes. Alright. That would sure suck if I dropped it and then left without picking it up. I don't remember, and I mean, I did remember doing it, but I just wanted insurance.
Act fast.
Okay, I'm just going to spend the rest of this time looting all the rest of the bodies. Is there anything up here? I never actually saw it about that. Don't think so. Alright, so Intellect Devour. Nope. Imps. That has something on it. Campion, Mind Flayer, Topaz, and a Lesser Imp. Excellent.
Forward.
So here are the items. I just wanted to check when we start collecting them if they have the items as well.
Lethal.
Actually, I think we're good. I'm just going to have myself be the one to activate the. Oh no, the Mind Flayer died. Alright. Yeah, I know it'll provoke him for the attack of opportunity, but I can survive a hit.
Breathe deep and move.
Thank you, Dark One's blessing. Alright. We've spent enough time looting. Time to go. What do you mean not enough movement? I'm right here. There we go.
The helm's alien transponder. You made it in time.
Now I am going to apologize with this next bit scene. My computer doesn't load the full scene, so everything's a little low poly at the start. You're going to see, but it's going to constantly be loading and updating as it goes along, and things will eventually get all their texture. But early on, things are going to look a little goofy, and you'll see in a moment. See, everything's just low polyed a bit. It's loading in slowly but surely. The ship's not even loaded for that moment there. And now we're out of the tutorial and into officially Act 1.
You half expected your memories to return once you were free of the Mind Flayer ship. But your past is still an aching void. If you don't find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance. You cannot wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
Alright, we're on the ravaged beach. Still have dash from the ship.
On my way.
Alright, moving forward, here's a mangled fisherman. We'll take the gold.
You drink in the pungent corpse. Since you awoke on the ship, your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing of why, but you find a half smile flittering across your face.
Try to remember the last time you stood above a corpse. Alright, 6 or higher. What will it be? Nope, not gonna remember a thing.
You see flashes of flesh, all lumped together in a mass grave. No single image sticks out. There is something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
I know what it is.
I need a quick
And I'll
wound.
stop this ad. Alright, so here's Shadowheart. We can either take the artifact from her or just wake her. Given that I want to be a romancing Shadowheart, I want to be nice to her, I'm just going to wake her up.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
I was hoping you might know that.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Now what?
First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
You want to stay together?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Oh, thank you. Alright, let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod. But you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Alright. Hey! We also get to level 2. First, we're going to look at the quest. We got a cure, we've got an urge, and we got the Daughter of Darkness. So these are our first 3 quests. They're going to be the first 3 of many, and we're going to level up. So we're going to continue on with leveling up as a warlock for our character, because like I said, the power spike is just a little bit higher than a level 1 sorcerer, I feel, or level 2 sorcerer. I am going to get, let's get Hellish Rebuke, and we're going to get Agonizing Blast and Repelling Blast, so we can push people up to 15 feet away from us. Now I can change command, but what would I want to change it for? I'm not really seeing anything that would warrant that. So I think we'll just keep command. It's a really useful spell anyway. And Shadowheart will also level up. And we'll just keep the spells basically prepared, but we're going to add Sanctuary, because that's a good spell. If you like, I want this person to stay alive, you can just cast that. And now let's go and loot the beach.
What's in here?
So, loot. We'll send that to camp. Oh, right. Items. This and this. I'm going to send all of these things to camp. Keep that for now. Send that to camp. Actually, hey, let's just by type. There we go. Shadowheart, yeah, she has her things, so we'll send those to camp. I'm going to actually send that to me. And, yeah, we're going to just loot all of these free stuff on the beach here. Items that are worth more than 1 gold is what I'm going to pick up. If it's only worth 1 gold, I'm just going to keep walking, because that it's usually a lot heavier than worthwhile the effort of just getting 1 gold. Nothing on the interact devourer. Ooh, buckets of fish. We need supplies, and this will give us more supplies here. Haha, fish head. Roly poly fish.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
And we're going to read every book, and then we're going to loot every book, and we're probably going to sell every book,
Something
because
good
books
here.
are worth quite a bit of gold. Peruse the letter. Might as well just open up to see what happens. Marigrass. Now we're going to be grabbing a lot of alchemy supplies, because we are going to be performing quite a bit of alchemy, because we're going to be making quite a bit of our own potions and such. So let's go grab that. We activated that waypoint. Wood barrel. Nope. Alright. Marigrass. Alright. We don't need empty bottles, but I will take a 10 camp supply fish. Okay, we got that, and let's get the dagger root. Alright, so we got all of those. And now we'll go over here. More things to loot. And now, this is actually a trap.
More of those wretched things.
See those intellect devourers? They want you to chase in. That is a good way to end your honor mode run at the very start by following them. And the reason why I say that is there are 3 intellect devourers up there. Up there in the ship. And unlike, you know, balanced or the casual mode, they have a ranged attack that can almost, if not one-shot you, depending upon the character's hit points. So we're going to avoid them, because there's 2 of us, 3 of them. They can one-shot any of us in a good hit. So we are going to even the odds by going around the ship. And first off, there's a chest up here for us to get. We get elixir fire resistance, copper band, and a cosmetic bulb. Here's some basalm up here. And we're going to climb up here. And then jump for the jump. Come on. Even though I have 8 strength, I know that there it is. We can jump up here. Now we've gone around the ship. And we're going to go and get Gale into our party. This will even up the odds.
Let's see what's going on with that room.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Touch the sigil. What could go wrong?
A hand? Anyone?
We're not going to fantasize hacking off the hand. We're going to, because I need Gale, we're going to attune ourselves to the sigil's magic, then bid it to quiet down. With Shadowheart, we're going to throw guidance on there, so that will give us very good odds of succeeding. Alright, that is a success.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick.
And now we've got Gale.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
I love the interaction that you can have with Gale. So better at this, and I love to say, at introductions.
That magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the North Lloyd as well.
I was, yes.
Then I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
Couldn't have phrased it more repellently myself.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
Warlock, my patron offers me many gifts, but tadpole extraction is not one of them.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
And now we've got Gale in our party.
Excellent choice.
So let's just level up Gale here. And of course we're going to make him an evocation wizard, because I mean, why not? Let's see, we are going to get shield. And the, definitely magic missile. Why would you be a wizard without magic missile? Are you crazy? Alright, so I'm going to get those two, magic missile, thunder wave, and let's do witch bolt. Alright. Alright, so we have
All's
all
well
of
that
them.
ends. Oh, not as bad as it could have.
And
One day I'll catch a break.
we'll go down here.
Footprints.
There are goblins over there.
There may be even
Worth
more
checking
that
for
survived the
supplies, maybe.
crash.
Alright. So that's where the intellect devourers are. But we're not going to do that because right now we're at even odds. I'd rather have better odds, so we're going to go over here and get a Starian.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Easily. Stand back.
There. Can you see it? Shh. Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
No.
I
no,
need
it's
him
not.
alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Promises, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod?
Nod.
Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me.
You have it backwards. They took me prisoner, just like you.
Don't lie to me.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
I can try to slip free, but I'm just going to just tell him that we're connected. No point in unnecessary rolls.
You're not one of them. They took you. Just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Apology accepted. I might have done the same were the roles reversed.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
I'm in quite a state, but I think I'm honorable.
A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Yes, unfortunately, they'll turn us into mind flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
You should travel with me. Our odds are better together.
You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
As he joins your side, your mind dances with thoughts of a perfect, pretty corpse.
And now we've got Astarion and the rogue of our group. So all your locked containers are now accessible to me. So, leveled up the rogue.
Shouldn't wish to live in more interesting times.
Do a 180, go back in. We're going to loot the dead mind
Let's have a
flayer,
look.
and we're finally going to kill those intellect devourers. Now let's see what this mind flayer has. A spiked bulb. I'm going to set that to camp.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
And let's get this fight started.
Wicked little beasts. They'll down you in one strike.
You're not wrong about that. Alright, so... Okay. We're going to bonus action hide so that we can sneak attack. Which one? This one, I think. Yeah. This will have a better chance of downing them in one strike. All right. Only 10 damage. He's still alive. Unfortunate. Move back a little. Good. That missed. All right. Going to apply the Hex. And an Eldritch Blast. And a critical hit for a total of 20 with 13 force and 7 necrotic damage.
Let's finish this.
Alright. And let's see if we can kill this guy at least. Take a feint 50%. And the fire bolt is 80. Interesting. Alright. So that's done. So now we only have one more Intellect Devourer who can try to harm us. And did 4 damage. Oh well. Alright, time for Gale to go all out. I forgot to cast Mage Armor on him. Oh well. Let's see. I could do Witch Bolt. Nah, I just wanted to blast him. Go all out. Alright, he's still alive. Gonna hide. He's just gonna reveal, right? Yep. I'm just gonna hit him with, say, an arrow. Oh, really? A 1?
Well, so much for peace.
Alright, let's just Eldritch Blast him and be done with it.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
What's inside?
Alright. So let's go and loot all of these Intellect Devourers and enemies. Alright. Mind Flare. Ooh, a potion of speed. That's good. Okay, so let's get the Seductive Nobleman. Ooh, good. A red pepper. Rapier. Let's send that to Astarion. Ooh, wow. Intellect Devour Cerebrum. That would be good for Elixir of Psionic Resistance. Hey, before I forget, you go there so that he has a better weapon. Chest. Oil of Accuracy. I'm just going to send that to camp. Don't need it yet. And we're going to take the Caustic Bulb. Ah.
I applaud your taste.
So, wherever we see fire, to avoid accidentally stepping and burning into it, we're going to Ray of Frost and put it out.
I have a lot on my mind.
So let's loot the Intellect Devourer here. Okay, nothing.
Time to press ahead.
And let's go over here.
Open up.
Another Intellect Devourer. Nothing. Alright.
Let's have a look.
And this Seize Tools, we're going to send to Astarion. This is going to help for the tutorial. If I'm correct, yes, it's this trunk.
With pleasure.
Is the first, like, lockpick container that you can use to try to figure out. You know what? Let's go with this. I want to use this for my honor mode run dice. I mean, like, we overkilled, opened that lock.
No time to rest.
Alright, wooden trunk. Some good things. We're going to throw this on Astarion, so he has a +1 to his dexterity saving throws. He is the best to do that. Because we already have a bunch of dexterity bonuses. Alright, so we're grabbing everything. Is that clamshell? What's that worth? 6. Yep, we're going to grab that. That is worth some gold. Alright. And now, let's go forward with our party here. And Shadowheart is hurt, and I did use a spell. Let's just use up a short rest.
Oh, a little respite does wonders.
All right, and now let's go get our first inspiration as the Darker.
It's hurt.
You
approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion?
No, you should be furious, shouldn't you?
Yes, you feel hate. And you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
We're not going to try to break in because that will cause us to have to do a roll where we might lose the game right at the start. Take advantage of the lapse, break
The
free.
monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
And we're going to close those eyes forever. And we've got our first
Monster.
inspiration.
Death is too good for it.
Alright, I'm going to grab all that. And I think this is actually a good point to call the episode of episode 1. Thank you all so much for watching. This is the start of the honor mode. And yeah, I hope to bring you more of these episodes in the future. So, again, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.